you know, it brought me to a point of presuppositionalism. I got to this, I never would have used that term when I was a Christian. I never would have.
What term would you have used?
Ooh, good
Follower
question.
of Christ, Christian. I would have just said anything like that. And if somebody brought up anything related to logic or anything, I probably wouldn't have had much to say.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have, because my arguments for God's existence didn't go through this deep construction. It was just simply that I had accepted, well, of course God exists. And because of that acceptance and that beginning point, all of these other things followed, because of course God exists. But when I finally got to the, and that was even when it came to like, well, let's push back on that, Elliot. Like, how do you know God exists? It was like, well, yeah, because of course God exists. We know God exists because of all of this stuff, because of course God made all that stuff, you know? It wasn't until I got to the understanding that, hey, that system in and of itself is something you actively avoid in every other decision in your life. That exact methodology is something you regularly point out to yourself and others as being flawed. When I finally had that, sink in for me, that was when it was like, oh, yeah, okay. I really don't believe in any of that stuff,